Hello, I'm Nick Lardo, and tonight I'm offering a reading. We're going to do a pick a pile. But first I want to talk about what I'm offering. Tonight I'm announcing that I'm doing readings from my website. You can book a reading if after this or even before you decide that I resonate with you, you think that I might be able to help. You can book it through my website, a reading. I offer an hour-long reading, and if you want, I also offer energy healings. This is what I do also. So, again, if any of this resonates with you, you can find me on Nick Lardo, Power of Love Heals, on my website, and you find me here on the YouTube channel, Power of Love Heals. And so tonight, I have 4 piles, and they're all distinguished by a stone. The first pile is a rose quartz. The second pile is going to be a labradorite. The third is a turquoise, and the fourth is a blue kyanite. So take a second and see, feel, hear if any of these piles resonates with you now, and then you will find as we go through, there will be a timestamp at the bottom of the page which will give you a time for each of these readings. Now you can listen to all, or you can wait and see your time and pull it up and get your reading specifically. So let's do this. Are you ready? Are you ready for love? So hopefully you've had enough time to pick a pile that's going to resonate with you. So the first pile is going to be the rose quartz. I'm going to make a little weight here. The second is labradorite, and the third is turquoise, and the fourth is the blue kyanite. So we're starting, making way in my little space here. So for those who are ready for love, now the question is, are you ready for love? Are you ready for all that it's going to take? And so we're going to try to get a storyline from each of these piles that's going to fit you. Rose quartz, pile 1. My glasses on. So the first card out, light field. This is a card, hopefully you can see this, is a card that's, I love this deck, it's the Journey of Love deck. The colors are green, purplish, and white. So you're getting a lot of the colors from the area of this region. And the power of this card is coming through. And it's mostly white. So what I'm getting from this right now, so if you pick pile 1, the rose quartz, what I'm seeing right now is that your light is shining. The light in you is shining. It's like you're sending out a broadcast to everyone that's around you. People are starting to feel your energy shift. They're starting to feel you change within you. They're starting to see your light. And so the question is, are you ready for love? This pile number 1, we're starting off with a bang. What I'm feeling from this card right here is that your light is shining through and you're being seen by many that are being pulled to your light. So get ready, because you are ready. Card number 2, 5 of Angels, withdrawal. There's been a time here that you have been in this mode of being, you weren't ready. And you've had to go through a lot of things to get yourself to the point where you are right now. And now you're in a position to receive love because you are now giving your own self love. So, are you ready for love? For me, this means, are you prepared here in your own heart? Are you loving yourself well enough that you send out energy to others and they know that your love is deep? Because it's you. You are resonating. You are sending out this energy of love that's coming from you. and it's being seen and it's being felt. But this card is saying that you've come from a place where you've been healing your own self. The withdrawal card for me is one that you've gone in and you've done the work, and now you're coming out and your light is shining. Are you ready? The third card, passion. Oh my gosh. This is where you are right now. So this light that's shining out of you, this from here, this withdrawal that you've come from, and now the passion that's in you is because you are starting to find the things that you have always been called to do, that's bringing out this joy in you, this joy that's making everything inside you just blossom with passion. And look at the fire. You have this energy that's just coming through and coming out. And even from right here, I could feel your energy. So you picked wisely. You picked pile 1. You're on point. Right now, already these 3 cards are saying to me that you have put yourself in a position to where now you don't have to say anything, because it's your energy that's coming around you and going out, that's sending out the message to those who were intended to be in your life and are coming to you. There's someone in particular, but there's others that are coming. Your soul family starting to come around you in ways that you're like being, oh, where are you coming from? But the one's coming. Are you ready? Are you ready? The settling card. So this pulls back to the card withdrawal. I think what I feel from this card, and it's kind of funny how we're rolling with these cards, but you have settled in your time, and there's moments here now where you are almost tempted to go back to your old ways, where you would just settle for the first that came to you. This is not a time for that. And I feel that when you came through this and now are going through this passion where everything, you're just fired up about life, your energy level is increasing, but there's still this temptation to fall back into settling. And you've done this before. This is not a time to settle. This is not a time to settle. But here's the thing. Sometimes we come in contact with a soul, an energy that can blow us away. And so for me, settling, I'm going to go back to that, but settling means, what is settling? You know, I've been told before that, you know, I want 100% from a person. In order for me to be happy, they have to be 100% of everything I'm looking for. And I have a hard time with that, because I don't believe that anybody's 100%. I don't believe that anybody is capable of, we can be capable of it, but it doesn't mean that you're settling if you're taking 90% of somebody. You know, they meet 90% of what you're looking for. Settling to me is when they don't have enough to bring to your game. Whether a conversation, whether spiritually they're not reaching you, whether they're energetically they're not reaching you. Settling, no, you will know. So here's the thing about the settling card. I believe that everything inside you, all the work that you have been doing, and it feels like you, the person who's picked pile 1, the rose quartz, you have done a lot of work. You have done a lot of work to get you to this point where you are right now. And you're ready, and you will know. The person that comes to you, that is intended for you, will be so obvious. They will be so obvious. Their energy is going to set you off in a way that it's going to be like the bells and whistles. Doom, doom, doom. You're going to know, and you're not going to settle. And this is a time to nurture yourself. How? How are you going to nurture yourself? So you've come from a time from withdrawal, pulling back. But this energy that's coming from you, the passion and the settling, these are all things that are all part of being ready for love. But the nurturing is, for me, very, very, very important. So for me, every day I start my day with a walk. I go to the water and I find myself being energized by that nature brings me. I do things to where I pull energy from nature. And so in that process, I find myself nurturing myself, but at the aid of Mother Nature. And so this energy that I receive from the water for me, it's like it helps, and it's like it nurtures me. And so this card that just pulled was for you to find that for you. It's time to nurture yourself. The base chakra. So this is where most things are going. Root, base chakra is going to, this is where everything's at, down low. So everything is going to start from here, and this is where we need to start focusing on you, is here. This is where we hold things. And this is a time in which we need to release, let go. This, I'm just saying right now, this pull right now is for me is very, very strong. I'm feeling that those who pick pile 1, you've come down a hard road and you're carrying things, and there's a part of you that still remembers going and doing the easy things, taking what comes to you. And that's not necessary. When it doesn't feel right, you should not settle. When it feels right, that's not settling. The next card out, intentions. So now here you are. The question is, are you ready for love? Now you have to set your intentions on what it is you're seeking. What it is. You know for a fact you want passion, but you want somebody in your light that will bring you the light, their light. So the two lights come together and you become a brighter light. And this is where you will find true harmony. You're looking for somebody who is going to help. No, they won't help, because you are solid in who you are. You just want somebody to complement. You need somebody who is just going to be there to help and nurture in a time, but also allow you to be your light, which is here. And this is where you are, and this is where you're going to be, and this is where you need to start setting your intentions and be bold with the universe, because the universe has one answer, and the answer is when you start taking actions for all of these things all these cards that are being pulled up for you. When you start taking actions and you start walking down this road of yours, this journey of your life, and you start putting out the energy with your intentions as to what it is you're seeking, what it is you want, and you don't settle for less than what it is you see here, and what you speak, watch the passion. The passion is just going to, and there it is. Your gifts will be received. And this is, are you ready for love? He's right here. This person is waiting. They've been waiting for a while. But so have you, but you've had a time out, it seems like. It seems like you've had a time where you've had to step back, but there's passion inside you that's not allowing you to stay back anymore. The passion is a passion for life. This passion just feels like you have a mission. There's something great inside you that's wanting out. And part of that is through nurturing your own self. And this is what you've been doing, is nurturing yourself. But now it's time to set your intentions and take action, because it's all coming to you. And it's coming to you faster. And it doesn't seem like it's fast because we look at things and we judge things in this time. But when these things, when they start arriving, they're going to arrive in a time you're going to go, wow. divine timing is there's no words for that. And the last card, Ace of Hearts, love. This completes the pool. You are ready for love. Ace of Hearts. Are you ready? Yes. You are ready. I almost brought water to my eyes. The Ace of Hearts. Now, you sit and can look at this for a second. I'm about to pull these together, but you can see this is the storyline of you. Those who picked pile 1. You are the light. You've gone through withdrawals. A withdrawal where you've pulled back. You've taken a time out. Yeah, you have. And maybe you're still there. Yeah. There's a few of you who are in time out. But this passion that's inside you is just you're on fire. The passion is to be back into life. But there were things that you still have yet to do. And part of it is nurturing yourself. You're doing a lot of it, but there's some more you have to do. But this whole pool, I know the settling card is not something you're going to have to worry about, because you don't settle. But it doesn't mean you have to let go of something or someone that's very close. Your intentions are known. Your intentions are known, and the actions that you've taken are coming to fruition. And the gifts are coming. You might already be receiving gifts, and the gifts come to you. They're going to come to you in ways that are going to be like opportunities. Doors are going to open in ways that you couldn't imagine. I got stories about this for me and on my journey, but there's some out there right now. You are in this thing where things are happening because love is coming. Ace of Hearts. And this is where it all comes together. You pick pile 1. This is you. You are ready. Do you hear me? You're ready. That was a good pull. So, those who picked the rose quartz, those who picked pile 1, if this resonates with you, drop me a message. Let me know. If you want a reading, you can find me at my website, Nick Gallardo, Power of Love Heals, and book a time. We can sit and talk. Facebook, Nick Gallardo, Nicholas Gallardo on Facebook, and then also I have a Twin Flame Journey site, and I also have Instagram, Power of Love Heals, the Power of Love Heals. So if you want to find me, you can find me. So, and for those who pick pile 1 with the rose quartz, you can find it. The timestamp will be that at the bottom. Now we're going to pile 2. I almost went backwards. Pile 2 is the Labradorite. Blue, beautiful Labradorite. Are you ready for love? Let's see. Pile 2. First card out of the gate. The Swan. See right there, that card is screaming love. But there's also this hurt with love. This card is telling me right now that you have been hurt in love. And now it's almost like you're questioning, are you ready? This Swan card, that's what it's screaming to me right now is are you, the question mark, are you ready? You have doubts. There's part of you that's been hurt in love, and now you're like in reserve. You're on reserve. You're questioning. We're going to go into this now. Fresh start. So what I just say, that first card out was you're questioning whether you are ready, but now it's time for a fresh start. Now it's time to let go of the things that you have been maybe hurt with, maybe the things that are stopping you from wanting to be in love, the things that somebody's done. That's what it feels like. Somebody's done something, somebody's hurt you, and now you're like, it's time for a fresh start. It's time for a fresh start. Next card out, 5 of stars, diversity. So for those who pick pile 2, the Labradorite, I see some hurt and love. I see it's time for a fresh start. Diversity is now it's time to broaden your horizon. What it feels like to me is that there are a lot of people that might have picked in this group that picked pile 2, that you are choosing the same energy and you're getting the same results that it caused you hurt and pain. And you sit every time and wonder, why am I in the same position every time? But it's time to break from the energy that you draw from. The diversity card for me, what I'm hearing for me, now this is me, that it feels like you need to make a change. If you want change in your life, you have to change. You have to choose differently. So how do you choose? So for what this is saying to me right now, is that you are going to have to ask for guidance. You're going to have to ask for the guidance to show you how to choose differently. Yeah, I know you seem to find the different packages and the souls in which they come to you, but in the end, the result is the same. It's the same energy. They all look different, but in the end, it's the same energy coming to you. Diversity. The 4th card out, support. Support. So how I'm seeing this is that this whole reading here is coming, here's the storyline. You have been hurt. It's time for a fresh start. It's time for you to start choosing different, in a different way, choosing a different energy that's coming to you. It's time to be different. You change your own vibration. This is where we start. There's going to be moments here where you're going to need support. You're going to want support. You're going to want somebody to go, come on, I got you. There's also time to nurture yourself. It's time to take time for you. It's time to spend time working on you. This is something that I don't feel like you do too much of. You're too busy. You're too busy doing things for others. You're too busy, and you're not spending enough time working on you. You're not spending enough time helping you. You're not spending enough time nurturing yourself. And you're spending way too much time thinking about, do I even want to be in love? And you do. You do want to be in love. We all do. Sorry about that. We all are seeking love. Because you want to know something? The power of love heals, and we all need healing. And so this is the storyline in which you're going. And it's time to release. It's time to open here. It's time to let go of the hurts. It's time to let go of those past love hurts. It's time for a fresh start. It's time for you to choose differently through your diversity. You're deciding to choose different. Support's coming, but it's all about release. The next card out. Because this is a rebirth. You are about to change you. Those who pick pile 2, the Labradorite. You are about to go, you're going in this rebirth where everything inside you is changing. Your desires on what it is you want today, not what you wanted yesterday, not what you wanted years before. This is you now. You're coming into this rebirth where you're getting a fresh start. You've come through some hard times, but it's time to let go of those. Are you ready? Yes, you are. Are you ready for love? Challenging times. So what does that mean? So how I get this right now and how these cards are laying out for me right now is that the challenging times right up below the diversity card is telling me that the challenge is for you not to fall back into the old patterns in which might have caused or set the stage for you being hurt. So that means you have to change, and the change for a lot, the changing of us, the working on us, picking different causes us a challenge because we have created habits, and the habits sometimes are hard to break. They take a minute. But once you change those habits, those old habits that have caused some of this situations right up here where there was hurts. The rebirth is about change. But that change sometimes causes us a little challenge. But are you ready? Are you ready for love? Self-worth. Do you know what your value is? Do you know you're beautiful? Yes. No matter what. No matter what you've gone through, this is a time. It's time for a fresh start. It's time for the rebirth. It's time to let go. It's time for the diversity in which all your life is going to change in ways in which you could not even imagine, but it's by choosing differently. The support, your soul family is going to be lining up in front of you before you know it, offering a hand, guidance, help. They're there. And the challenging times are not what you think. It's not so much as the words, but they are. You are going to have to change some habits. And that's where the challenge will be. But this is when your self-worth starts to blossom. This is when you step out. And this is when your vibration changes yours, because all of a sudden you've gone from this hurt soul to now you know who you are. And you step up into this world. You step up back on your path, and all of a sudden who you've always been comes and is seen by all those that are around you. The knowing without knowing. Your intuition. Now, here's the thing. Everything inside you knows. So in this rebirth and this new start, you are going to start, you've already started feeling this change, this shift inside you, where all of a sudden you're becoming more in tune with who you are and what you are. You become more awakened to who you have always been. And the things that always have been easy for you are now, the things that are coming to you, you're finding are coming to you easy. And it's because they've always been part of you, who you are. Your intuitive powers are they're becoming much stronger than they've ever been. They've been in you. But you're starting to notice a difference in the rebirth because you're reinventing. You're reinventing who you've always been, but mostly it's you're shedding the old you off. That's the rebirth, the fresh start. The knowing without knowing. Now the last card. The Empress. Mother. See, this is the mother of love for me. This is the mother of love. This card here is... Whew. This is a beautiful card, but look how their third eye is lit up. And the flowers and the butterflies. Are you ready for love? Because here you are. Those who picked pile 2, and you had the Labradorite. Do you not see how this storyline pulled together for you? A little pain, a fresh start, time for a little change, a little diversity. The support's coming to you. It's time to let go of those old things that have hurt. It's time for a rebirth. It's time for you to become who you've always been. And it might seem challenging because it means you have to change some old habits. You have to let go of things. But in that process, you're going to find you. And in that process, also you're going to find who you are and your self-worth. And all of a sudden, you're going to step up into this world and say, this is who I am. Knowing without knowing. Things are coming to you in ways that I was like, how did I know that? How are these things coming to me? How did I know? But it's because you've always known. Empress, Mother, you're ready. Pile 2. So if this resonates with you, drop me a line. You can find me on Facebook, Nicholas Gallardo. You can find me on also my Twin Flame Journey on Facebook, and also The Power of Love Heals on Instagram, and this YouTube channel, Nick Gallardo, Power of Love Heals. If you want to book a reading, if this resonates with you and you want more, you can book a reading. You can book it on my website, Nick Gallardo, Power of Love Heals. And I have a way that you can book a time. It's an hour reading. If that interests you, Pile 2. Labradorite. Awesome pool. Timeline, you can go to the bottom of this page and you can pull up the time and pull for Pile 2 if that's what you want. Pile 3, we're coming up. Turquoise. Beautiful turquoise stone. Pile 3. Are you ready for love? Those who pick Pile 3, are you really ready? Are you prepared? Let's see what happens here. The storyline reads as... Yeah, here we go. You're going to start off with sensual awakening. Everything inside you is stirring. Everything inside you is like, ah. The sensual awakening is when all your senses come alive. You walk out into the streets. You feel everything. All your senses come to life. You look and you see beauty everywhere you go. You go to the water and the water calls you. You go into the trees and the trees sing to you. This is the beginning. Are you ready? Are you ready for love? Because those who pick Pile 3, it's on. I'm already getting a sense of where this is going. All right, I'm gonna pull another card and I'm gonna know. So Pile 3, those who picked the turquoise. Take a pause. Now what does that mean? This awakening that you're going through is going to cause some disturbance in you, because all of a sudden things are going to shift in you. This awakening, you're going to be like, what the heck's going on here? Everything that I'm in, I feel like I'm in flux. I'm just like, how do I, nothing's making sense, but everything is making sense. You're being challenged with everything because it goes against everything that you've known. This is a moment in which you need to take a second and breathe. This is that moment. Take some time, breathe. Find you a quiet place. Take time to meditate. Take time to go inside. Those who pick Pile 3. This is on though. So here we go. Innocence. See, take time to play. Nurture your inner child. Live childlike. And what does that mean? That means stop being so freaking serious about life. Yes, you have to be serious, but there comes a time in which you have to find some joy in living. This awakening is causing you to see things a little different, but hold on, because it's going to get, you're going to see things a lot different. The more this awakening takes hold of you, you're going to start shifting in ways. You're just going to be like, what? Everything's going to leave. Everything that you were once thinking was most important is going to be the least important. You're going to start living your life in a way that you will be childlike. And there's going to be such a sense of innocence. Everybody around you is going to take note of it. And you know what? It's as if you're gaining life. This Pile 3, I'm feeling with this sensual awakening, there's like this exuberance. There's this like a shift that's happening within you where you're all of a sudden finding energy that you didn't have before. You're starting to find a youthfulness and an innocence because you're becoming the master of your heart. You see where this is going? Are you ready? Are you ready for love? Eight of Trees, skills, or skill. See what I see here? These two trees coming together, they're entwining each other. This is two souls, the Eight of Trees, two souls coming together in the light of green, and there is such, it's like the universe is making this happen. As I read the card, as it sits in front of me, there is this energy here that's bringing these two together as one, because you've mastered your heart. This awakening has caused you to take a little time, or you need to take time. The innocence that's always, that you have put back is coming out, and you're now getting this. You're getting this. You're mastering your own heart. You're able now, you're going to be able to start not being affected by outside influence here, because you're going to be able to say, oh, I got this. You're coming together. Are you ready? The new, see, this is a shift. This pile right here is, for me, is awesome, because it's all about vitality. It's all about an awakening. It's all about an innocence. It's all about mastering your heart, and it's all about coming together. Are you ready? You should be excited, because I'm getting excited, and it's not even my pool. Trust. So, this card, for some reason, I always pull this card out of this deck, and it's the unicorn deck. But the trust, leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. Believe you can fly. So that means that all things are possible with what you see from here. What do you see? Don't see through here, but see through here. Here, through your eyes, you're very limited how far away you can see. But when you close your eyes, you can see universes. You can go many places. Trust. Believe you can fly. This is coming together. Here we go. Compromise. Compromise. So compromise to me on this pool, deck 3, which was the turquoise stone. Compromise, and that's just being, where were we at just a minute ago? When you master your heart, it's like the compromise is done by the universe. Everything is settled. Everything is sorted. Everything is when it comes to this time, the two coming together, and there's two coming together here, there's always the give and take. There's always that. And so it's not always about, I want it my way. It's a matter of coming together. As this Eight of Trees, the skill card, it's mastering the two and coming together as one. So this is the compromise. The compromise is not so much, I see it as more of a melding, a blending of the two souls together to make one, the Eight of Trees. And once you master your heart, this is something that's going to be very easy, because you're going to start trusting who you are. And this new vitality that you have with the sensual awakening, it's off the charts. Pile 3, those who picked the turquoise stone, and you are ready. The spiral dance of the goddesses. So there is something about movement, and there's something about music. And so for me, I enjoy it. Even in the position I am with just one leg, I can't dance like I used to, but I still can move. And when I move, there is something about the dance, when I have certain types of music on. And it's like I can let go of everything. And I almost can visualize myself with two legs. And I see myself in a way to where it's like I'm releasing, I'm letting go of everything. And that's what I believe this card is for you. And that's letting go. And there is when this, the mastery, the compromise, the trust, the new vitality, and the sensual awakening just does this. Because here's the last card. Again. And I pulled it right there. So it's the Innocence card, Page of Hearts, boom, Innocence card. And it's a beautiful soul with her heart wide open. The innocence. And this is true love. When you master this, now I feel the water. But this is the energy of the card. You have to open here to love. You can't expect love when you're still guarding your heart. You can expect it all day long, but as long as you block it, you're not receiving all. And I know who you are. And you're blocking. Let go. This is who you are right now. And this is where you are. Open. Man. Pile 3. You're ready for love too. Everybody's ready for love. Sensual awakening. It's happening. You have had to, if you haven't already taken a time out just to go, what's going on? You've had to reassess, pull everything in, and figure this out. And you're still figuring, because this takes a while. When you become awakened with all your senses, but the sense of innocence, you have to have this sense of innocence. And you have to take time for you. Because in order to master your heart, you have to be open. You have to be innocent. You have to let go of the things that were holding and blocking. People done, said, did to you. Let go. Because the 8 of trees, you're coming together with a skill that you've acquired through your journey. You've done much. You've been through much. And now it's time. It's time for this new vitality to come through, because the sensual awakening is bringing everything in you out and up. Whew. And now it's time to trust. I talked about trust a little bit this morning. And the compromise is when we come together with another soul, there is that. We have to come and meld our souls together so that we can find peace. It's not always about you have to be my way. It's two coming together. And then the dance begins. The dance of the two souls. This dance is a dance of love. With a Page of Hearts, innocence, and an open heart. And there's where the love is. For those who picked pile 3, turquoise. Well, if this resonates with you, you can find me on my Facebook account, Nicholas Gallardo, the journey, the Twin Flame Journey, the journey of the. You can find me there, and you can find me on Instagram, The Power of Love Heals, and this YouTube channel, Nick Gallardo, Power of Love. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. You'll get a reminder of my next little video I put out. I put them out often. And if you're interested in having a reading, you can find me on my website, Nick Gallardo, Power of Love Heals. I have a little site, a little page there where you can book a reading. I offer an hour reading. So if that's something you're interested, you can find me there. Starting tonight, it's a new thing. Something that I'm now offering through this. I do readings here, but I'm offering out further. So find it. If you picked pile 3, the turquoise stone, you can look at the bottom and pick the time stamp that will offer that, if only that's what you're looking for those who picked pile 3. We're now moving to pile 4, which is the blue kyanite. A very awesome stone for me. Are you ready for love? So those who picked pile 4, the last pile. First card out, the Christ flame. This, the blue, there's so much blue and so much red. What I'm feeling from this is this soul, again, is like hungry for love. But love in a way that it's just like, it's the knowing love, where there isn't a struggle, there isn't a fight, there isn't a battle to find it. It shows and it's right. And the struggle's gone because it's just right. The energy is perfect. This is the card that I feel. This is what I feel from this card. This is the love that's coming. Are you ready? The wheel, breakthrough. What I feel here is part of this card. It's time. The breakthrough is here. Always is here. When it comes to the issue of love, it's always here. And this card here is wanting the breakthrough. You are wanting the breakthrough. You are wanting the love. Those who pick pile 4. Breakthrough is here. Yes, and you have felt this. You have felt this very strong, and you've felt this very strong lately. Here's the next card out. Separation. There's been separation in your life. There's been this, the heart split open. Your heart has been split, and there's been pain. There's been much pain. But now, and that's where this card is like, what I want is not to struggle for love. I want love to be something that I'm not fighting for. And I don't have to go through this. And here's the breakthrough. Are you ready? Discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. So this and the breakthrough is what's coming. The breakthrough of what's coming is for you. You have been through this fire, and now the Christ flame. You have been through that fire where you've had your heart split, separated. You've had separation here. And now it's time. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. Keep things to yourself. It's coming. It's all coming together. This for you is all coming together. And as the card says, coming together. And you see the two. And they're both holding that sphere of love. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Because it's coming. The next card out. Courage. So, this card is, you are safe. You are safe in who you are, and you're safe where you are. The universe has you. God and the universe, they have you. And although there's been fear that has come through your life because of the Christ flame and the separation of your heart, fear is just an illusion because love is coming. And your discerning heart is letting you know that all of it's coming together. And this courage that is in you, because what you want is coming because of the breakthrough, it's all being manifested for you. This is happening. This is happening in your life right now. This is a strong card for me, the manifesting card. It's like, this is where the magic happens, and you're the magic. You're the magic. You're the creator of your story. This is your story. You're going to create. You are the creator Are you ready for this? Are you ready to manifest what it is you want in your life with your discerning heart? Because this breakthrough is coming, and it's all coming together. Because you've had courage, because you've been through the Christ line, you've been through that, and you've had your heart split open. Now it's time. It's time to let go of the barriers. These barriers that have been created from the hurts. It's time to knock them down. In order to receive, in order to manifest what it is you want with a discerning heart and the courage of everything coming together and the breakthrough, you have to open and you have to create space for the love to come to you. Is this what you want? Then knock down the barriers. Heart of the moment. This card is fire, and this is the heart. This is the heart. Boom, 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 boom. This is you. Your heart is desiring love because you have been through the fire, and now you have the ability to create, and you've always had this, to create what it is you want, who it is you want. See it, call it, say it. Now, believe it. Knock down the barriers because the heart of the moment is right now. It is right now. There's no time to play. Start knocking down these dang walls. Everything is coming together. The breakthrough is happening now in your life. This is coming. The separation of your heart is coming back together because you have the heart moment. This is here. Here. Are you ready for love? The last card out. The Alchemist. Look at this. This is magic. This is magic. You're magic. Do you understand? You have the ability to create what it is you want in this world. We all have that. The card's pulled right now. I'm gonna walk through these real quick. The Christ flame, you've been through the fire, and there's this thing that's going on inside you. But the breakthrough is happening, and you're being reminded of your heart. But it doesn't matter because it's coming back together with a discerning heart. You already know what you have to do. All is not what it seems. This has all been for your breakthrough, to wake you back up to who it is you were always intended to be. Everything's coming together. The heart, your heart, and the person who's going to be in your life. It's coming together right now with this courage that you have created your whole life because you have gone through the fire. Many times. And this has happened many times. But now it's time. Now it's time. These walls are coming down. The barriers are coming down. Now is the time to manifest. Because you're the king of stars, the alchemist. You're the creator of your movie. You're the creator of where it is you're going to go. You're the creator of the love that you want around you. Starts here. Starts here. In you. Heart of the moment. Be that. Be that. Sorry, sometimes I gotta. These cards, these readings come through very strong for me sometimes. And whenever I feel water coming from my eyes, I know I'm connected to a higher source. And so, who picked pile 4? You just got something. I got something. I know. Because this is where I'm at. I'm creating. And I've been through the fire. So are you ready for love? Are you ready? It's here. It's on. Pile 4, those who picked. The blue Kyanite. Timestamp will be down below. If you like, subscribe on my YouTube channel, hit the bell, send me a message. If any of this resonates with you, you can go to my website, Nick Gallardo, Power of Love Heals. Book a reading. I do hour readings, do healings, readings, whatever it is you want or need. For those who aren't close, we'll do FaceTime, and we'll connect. Facebook, I'm there also. Also on Instagram. So I share thoughts, I share photos, I share a lot of things on those sites. So if you're interested, you can locate me anywhere. Pile 4, go down the bottom, timestamp, you can see me there, or you can see this pile. Hopefully this resonates. I know, because I am the alchemist. So I know this resonated with you. That's not even a question. You are ready for love, and it's coming. Get ready, and you're beautiful. Be well, be loved, always. And until next time, stay awesome.